Classic Radio, come on. No, I'm over here at Boyertown. Oh, yeah? You say your girlfriend's looking beautiful. Oh, that's good. That's all right. That sounds like some spring work for me. Come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're getting the word out, right? Wow. Yep. Next time we get a job up there. Anybody else out there tonight? Yeah, roger on that. I got a black eagle and I have the golden eagle. And then I have the silver tongue. Come on.
27.115 on your AM dial.
What's that, Sandberger?
Yeah, you're even around the band there, Mr. J. And let me make sure everything's all set here. Looks like it is.
Good evening, Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you're Roger Beef? No, you have no Roger Beef. Why, do you want to have a Roger Beef? What radio are you on? It's a 9486. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Countywide Classic Radio Roundup.
What do you think, Countywide?
Going on Classic Radio Roundup. Countywide Radio 441.
Yeah, here we go. Another wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Classic Radio Wednesday?
Oh, hanging in there. Are you still running that At Homebrew Quarter Wave?
I am still on my homebrew quarter wave antennae.
Okay. Well, it's official then. Your signal's lower than it used to be. I put the Utopia online tonight. I figured, well, I'm going to put a meter in that I trust. And you're about maybe 5 dB lower than you used to be.
Well, I'm also not running the same kind of power I normally run. About 3 dB less.
Oh, well, that could account for that.
Oh man, you're trying to bust my eardrum.
All I'm concerned about is the audio quality.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's different. What is that?
Well, I need more information because I can shape it.
You can shape it? You can... Oh, yeah. I'm about to break out in song here, but no.
It's what they call shake and bake now.
Shake and bake? It's what they call high-level plate modulation with push-pull audio.
Oh, no. Shoving and yanking.
Shoving and yanking. So do you need more highs, more lows, mid-range, more modulation? What do you need?
Maybe a slight bit more level, but other than that, it sounds okay. What is that, the B&W?
That is the B&W with outboard audio processing, compression, limiting, equalizing. Oh yeah, I got all the good stuff in line.
Shoving it into the mic jack, or you got another external way?
No, I'm shoving it into the mic jack.
Oh, well, that sounds okay.
Just okay? Oh, man.
All right, gotta shape it. I hear a squeaking bird.
Out of a rooster.
Right.
Go ahead there, rooster. I hear your squeaking bird.
Hello, Pete. How's this radio here sounding?
About time you got on that thing and I ran into you. Is it working out all right for you?
Yeah, it's working great. It's working good.
All right. Yep, I still see you got just enough ping there. You don't want any more ping than that, or you'll be buying a new relay.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. How's it sound down there?
Sounds wall to wall and treetop tall like a bird should fly.
Even a golden eagle.
Yeah, Golden Eagle Mark 4.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. That thing's loud and proud.
No, thank you for fixing it.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, as long as you got my name on that antenna over there.
That ain't going nowhere.
At some point, I'll figure out a way to come and get it.
Just separated in the middle, I guess.
Probably, I think it in 3 sections. If I put my rear seat down, it'll fit in my car.
Put it across your handlebars.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you'll be like one of those tightrope walkers, right?
Luggage rack on the tour pack.
Is that old JR out there?
Good evening, Rooster. Hello. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good there, JR. Thanks for dropping off that radio. Yeah, I heard you in there in between.
Yeah, I'm roughing it a little bit. I gotta turn some things on there. I just got in here, so better late than never. I was on 160 there for just a wee bit.
Oh, I missed you. How'd I miss you?
Well, you signed off, and then, well, Chuck came in just when I was getting ready to throw the call in there, so Chuck popped in. I left him do his thing. You signed out, and I waited till them guys got off, then I said hello to Dave.
Yeah, okay, all right. So you were in there just as I was leaving. Yeah, I had to get ready for the classic radio roundup.
7.115.
We're into. I heard you. It was getting that time. I just got in here a little bit later than I wanted to, but anyway, yes, lo and behold, I did get a chance to pop in there and tell Dave how disgusted I was with the local voting around here. God, that was a disappointment.
Yeah, we touched on that topic lightly. I'm too disgusted to dwell on it. But, yeah, Well, the DIY performed well tonight. Not a single trip.
Oh, you got it back.
Sounded pretty decent too. It didn't sound bad at all. You know, it was doing its due diligence there. So yeah, sounded good. I figured you were on that.
Yeah. 150 watts carrier just cruising along.
Oh man, you were pumping it out. You were just about 50 over. So yeah, you were working. I knew you were back on it.
So let me do a quick test here. Do you like this audio better? This one? Hello, 1, 2, 3. This audio? Or audio number one? Audio number one, Brigger.
Number one.
Funny. Yeah, so I got one channel set up here for the D&W and the other channel set up for the DIY. Channel 2 is what the DIY likes.
Well, sure, it needs all that limiting, but you don't need it here.
I'm using the same limiting. That's just different EQ.
Really, it sounds more compressed or more limited somehow.
Just different EQ settings. That's it. Using the same limiting, same compression.
Break 13. Same microphone?
Same microphone.
I have no ear in that break. Yeah, Kilowatt out here giving this classic radio a run. How you guys doing?
Good evening, Kilowatt. From your countywide radio.
In outside of Boyertown here. Hey, Roger, on that. Just finally got a classic radio I can roll up here instead of running a 95. Come on.
You gotta let us know what it is there, Kilowatt. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup from 441, the Spitfire.
441 Spitfire. I am running a 1978 Cobra 2000 GTO.
Oh, man.
That's a good radio. Definitely a classic.
Definitely a classic.
I seen one of them on TV today. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I think we all know whose radio it was. Come on.
Oh, yeah? Was that Goose's?
Yeah, I believe Goose got it from one of you gentlemen up that way, right?
Were you sitting underneath the window when he threw it out?
Yeah. I got a pretty fair price for it. I think he got that off of Excalibur there. Yeah, Roger Excalibur had this one.
Ah, okay. So it's getting passed around the family at least.
Yeah, well, that inner circle, come on, but yeah, everybody's saying it sounds good.
It's a breaker out of Red Hill.
That sounds like Bassmaster.
Massbastard.
It is. I didn't think you guys could hear me. A bunch of people were in the grass. I don't know if it's me or you guys.
Somebody stepped on the gas.
I hear Dave, I hear JR. I think Pete's out there. Somebody was saying, I think. Yeah, Pete's out there. Sam Bagger's out there. JR is right here. So, yeah, that's where we're all at there. Hello, Bassmaster. Sounded good in my neighborhood. Yeah, Roger. What's Pete on a different radio or something? I can't hear him.
Now, I was going to say the same thing. Are you in a different spot, or what's the deal? How come I can hardly hear you?
Yeah, it says funky antenna waves. You know how that goes.
It must be the cord.
Maybe because I'm horizontal. I don't know. I can't hear him.
All directions.
Good to me. Yeah, you two can't hear each other.
Blowing smoke in Valley here. Brigger.
No, you're both giving me the same signal.
Who's that?
All right, I'll step on the gas a little bit. Does that help out? How about that Bassmaster wants? The countywide radio.
I hear him now barely. I don't know. What the hell are you running, Pete?
Running a homemade quarter wave ground plane at 100 feet in the air.
That's weird. I can barely hear you. I don't know if it's something I did or what.
Yeah, are you in a different spot? Or are you parked where you're normally parked or what? Because, yeah, your signal's way down to me. The only thing different here is using a quarter wave ground plane, the same place that my IMAX was at. Still 100 feet in the air.
Yeah, but he's horizontal, so all bets are off.
Well, what's he doing with a horizontal antenna?
Talking to us, I guess.
Breaker.
That's the jokester. Hello, Joker.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, Pete, when you started talking about how your audio sounded, I threw my little spectrum analyzer, and I'm gating tonight. I threw that into the frame so you can watch your frequency response.
Oh, my audio frequency or my frequency?
The audio frequency.
All right, cool. So does it need anything? More highs, more lows, less of either?
Well, I walked out of the room for a moment and came back in, and I guess you were changing something. You seem to be looking better with the full between the range, if that makes any sense. You're lighting red up more in the full band.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You mean you like this EQ setting better than the previous EQ setting?
Well, now you're a little bit more quiet, but between 128 megahertz and 2K, that's where your frequencies pretty much lay. And before, like I said, I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, but you were a little light in the higher frequencies, I think. But like I said, I wasn't paying that much attention to it. But hopefully I'll get the video up sooner than later and you can watch it.
Yeah, well, I got more EQ. I mean, if I need more between, 1K and 3K? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that time you were talking, it was lighting up red pretty good.
Audio range, which could be a whole, that could be the fault of the radio.
Yeah, you guys are all doubling, so I'm not really getting anything. Yeah, I haven't swept this one yet to see what it's actually capable of. So I'm not sure. Like, I swept the Yaesu, and I know where that is, but kind of figured this one might have a little bit more than that.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Bite Buster.
Wow, you can hear me now.
I hear you fine.
Okay, your signal's low.
Well, your signal's not up where it normally is, but, probably because I'm using this quarter wave ground plane. Come on. But I still hear you, all right?
Okay, that's good.
Straight. Quarter wave ground plane. 100, not quite. 60 watts. About 60 watts. Amplitude modulated, high level plate modulated carrier. What are you doing, Green Dog? Why are you such a grasser? Well, I hear you on that Barefoot Cobra 85, but if you had any less signal, I wouldn't hear you.
I most certainly do not hear him.
I hear him at S7. I don't even have the beam at him. No.
Well, my quarter wave ground plane is doing something. You know, it's doing something. Whether it's better than anything else is pretty much not the case. But it works.
You'll have to change your name to Dave so we can call you Quarter Wave Dave.
Nah, I'm going to put my IMAX back up soon. I almost did it the other day, but other things got in the way.
Better hurry. Weather's going to turn to crap next week.
It only takes 10 minutes to change it out. I can do it in the snow.
He might be doing that on Tuesday. You never know.
Wait till after the high winds. That's the only thing I can say about that.
Yeah, I prefer not to do it in the snow, but I can do it in the snow.
There is a chance.
So what do I need? More high frequency response, Sandbagger?
You need more audio gain. You seem to drop down or something.
More audio gain? Well, my oscilloscope already says I'm doing 100% modulation.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's like a very good stock mic.
Oh, I can give you more audio gain, but now I'm definitely over 100% modulation.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the CD band.
Well, now I'm probably pretty much splattering.
I like that better.
Well, I'm probably splattering, so if you go up to channel 14, you're going to hear me.
Good. You're not splattering. I did. I went up there while you were talking away. You're not splattering me.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I'm pinching off, and I'm doing all kinds of weird waveforms here. Oh, boy. Negative modulation, that's ugly.
Yeah, I think your frequency's drifting downward too.
Oh, that's entirely possible. I'll zero beat on the next transmitter.
Yeah, maybe just a smidge.
All right. I should be back on frequency now.
Yeah, you're good now.
Well, it is 70 years old. It's going to move a little bit.
That took away his pitchiness.
Went from a 5 to a 6.
Yeah, it helps if you're on frequency. Let me cut my limiter out some. Raise my limiter on my limiter. That looks a little bit better on a waveform.
Green Dog stepped on the gas, I think.
Yeah. Something goofy with this old radio. It loses receive, but when I keep flipping the channel dial, I don't know, sometimes I get it back. 12 always seems to work, but no other channel does.
I'm going to point the beam at you here. I just want to see what kind of signal you're giving me here.
5-7 says I'm too piss weak to splash anybody.
That sounds like some fight words there.
It's pretty damn funny, really.
We're going to have to call you Weak Pete.
There we go. You're up there pretty good now, Greenie.
I got you at a 9 over here there. What do you got on me?
You're 10 over.
Dang it. Not too bad for, well, you just point that beam at me, but I'm only doing about $1.50 whiskey.
Look at Dave. Now that he can turn his beam.
Yeah. I'm exercising it.
Yeah, I know you're happy to have that capability back.
Oh, yeah. What good is having a beam if you can't turn it easily?
I know. And how long did you go without being able to turn it?
Over a year. I can't believe how long it was.
I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, I think it was longer than a year, but it was too long.
I took it down when they put my roof on, and is that 2020? Yeah. That was early 24, I think, so yeah.
But you couldn't turn it because of the tree for a while too.
Well, yeah, the tree was, that was the source of my problem.
Kids in the neighborhood are like, man, it must be really windy. Look at that antenna spin around.
You do sit up on a nice hill, though, I got to tell you. Somebody told me I've seen some nice view, man. I'm like, wow, he got some height.
Yeah, I'm not bad as far as height goes. I'm 400 feet, but if you look to the south, there's the French Creek Ridge, which, that's like at 900 and some feet. And you go to the north, there's Fancy Hill, that's 1,100 feet, so I got stuff all around me that's higher.
Yeah, but they're not right in your face like the high hills that are here. They're right in my face.
Yeah, that's true. It's not quite as bad.
Yeah, I drive up your hill and get in front of your house. I'm like, man, look at all the horizon he can see. You come here to my house at the highest point on the property, you can turn it any direction. Even if the trees weren't there, you cannot see the horizon.
Yeah, all I see is trees.
Yeah, well, even when the trees are bare and you can see through them, you still can't see the horizon, not in any direction.
But I bet if you climbed up to that tree where your antenna is, I bet you can see something.
Yep, you're probably right. If I was up there where my antenna is, I could probably see the horizon.
I would have to get a bigger air rifle to shoot you up.
Scoping out that tree. I got the tree, and I looked at it again, and JR, if you start at my neighbor's yard and shoot over, you'd wind up probably hitting my house. But if you start out at my house, it'll land right in the neighbor's front yard. It'd be perfect.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Hey, I want to put the quarter wave there, put the IMAX back where the quarter wave is now.
Oh, so you're going to have multi-options. I like that idea.
Yeah, you gotta have more than one antenna.
Did I hear you say that Larry Leak is listening?
Yeah, he's probably listening, for sure.
Why don't you get in there and talk? I mean, even with a hard line on his phone, I think he'd hear him just fine.
We would hear him just fine, but he wouldn't be like a local presence where he wants to be.
I could point the beam down at him. I hear him pretty good then.
Well, he probably hears you now. If you point the beam down at him, maybe you can poke him enough to get him to hear.
Can't you hook them up to a repeater?
Holy cow, I'm getting bleed over.
From his receiver, because you know he's got that going on.
He would need two EpiPens.
He has a 900 megahertz.
The guys are closer down towards them.
Quarter wave ground plane.
Break.
Yeah, roger on that. Out here, breaker, go ahead.
I was wondering where that bleed over was coming from.
Oh, what do I have, a messy radio? Is my spectrum analyzer bleeding over?
No, you're well, yeah, you're wiping Dave out almost.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got my dirty going on. I thought you guys were off frequency. I heard somebody keying up down here on 12, and it was Green Dog, and I can actually hear him real good tonight.
Roger that. Well, I'm gonna go back up to 13.
I'm sorry for, mimicking the guys on the Super Bowl team there, Joker.
Yeah, I went up first because usually it's 14, 15, and 16 killing me, and then I was like, wait a minute, nobody's up here. So I started going down, and I hit it. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's a dirty Dave Mays, 90s audio there, right?
Roger that. All right, man. I'm gonna go back up.
I'm trying to have a little bit of fun.
Were y'all on the other van tonight?
We were down on medium wave, 160 meters tonight, yes.
Roger that, yeah. Yeah, Pete, I was so tired. I came in, and after she fed me, it was all over.
Oh, I fully understand how that goes at times. Absolutely. Trekking up in the cold, in the dark, up that hill, it's all windy, and you got the nice warm house, and put your feet up, take your shoes off after a big meal. I get it.
Good evening, Wayne. I can almost feel you listening in.
Yeah, where's Wayne?
Where's Wayne?
Where's Wayne? Good evening, Night Train.
Hey, Joker, what's going on, man?
Sitting back, listening. Sitting back, listening.
Sitting here resting my bones.
Frank Chow up 3. Loneliness won't leave me alone.
Roger that. Go ahead, Red Baron.
Hey, Joker. Night Train always nuts. It's been a while. And all the other gentlemen out there. It's been a while. I heard some really familiar voices in there. I just wanted to pop in and give everybody a greeting. Red Baron. Stand back.
Good evening, Red Baron. Nice to hear you.
Good evening, Red Baron. Old JR waving a hand.
Yeah, JR, Joker. Yeah. Night Train. Really good hearing your voices out there.
Yeah, I heard you come in here briefly the other day, but I was in sandbag mode. Yeah, man, but I heard you.
sounding good.
10-4, my friend. All right, Steve, I went back out to the other woods out there. Joker, always good to hear you. JR, all friends too. I'll be back on the side. Just wanted to give a quick shout out. I know Kilowatts out there, I talked to him earlier, and I'm sure County-wide out there will greet you too.
All right there, Red Baron. Take care. Glad you popped in there. Till next time, my friend. Take care. And Train, I gotta ask you, what are you running tonight?
My goodness, is something wrong?
Now why you looking at me like that? I'm just asking the question. You're on your way. Your feathers pop up there, and man, you're getting all rambunctious.
I had a suspicion that JR was gonna get me. He gonna get you. He gonna get you.
Sounds fine, Train.
What is it, JR?
Sounds fine. Don't worry about it. Ignore him.
Funny, because it's not your norm.
No, it's not my norm. It's the Cornell Dubler.
Ignore him.
The Nubler. Ignore who? I'm the most honest person on this radio.
Well, you still haven't told me what to change in my audio frequency response, Mr. Honesty.
The change in your audio, you sound fine. Why you worry? You're what's that word, Train? What? That's cantankerous Pete, isn't it?
Paranoid Pete.
And Tanker's feet.
Paranoid Pete.
Paranoid Pete, there he is. Go ahead there, Breaker. I hear you on the 302 base station. Yeah, you're sounding okay on that base station. Actually, it's interesting. You sound like you're a real operator now.
Hello, 123. But that 302 don't mean nothing to me. I don't know where that is. I don't know who's who. I don't know who's what. I don't know what's going on with that. Roger, 10-4. Well, it's working, driver.
Yeah, smoking.
Well, 302 is a real nice operator. He recently joined us within the past 6 months or so.
Well, it's never too late.
That's right, to join and be assimilated into the Classic Radio Collective.
That's right. Resistance is futile.
Well, resistance also keeps sound current. Why is that the best that you've ever sounded, 123?
Because he's on somebody else's radio.
The best you've ever sounded. Yep, you might as well grab that and take it home because this is the best you've ever sounded.
Hey, when he's not looking, you can sneak all of that stuff out of there.
Hey, if you got a front door key, go for it. What is this, rental station? Might as well just move right in then. Yeah, I don't want to rent a room. I just want to rent the station.
Walk right in and feel at home.
Where there's only one rule. You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, or you fix it.
Speaking of fixing it, are my couriers up to bat?
Yeah, actually.
Alright, I'll get them to you real soon.
Yeah. They'll pay no strain, man.
I'll bring the microphone along too so you don't have to fool around with finding a 3/4 plug to work.
Well, I have an adapter granter for that. Although, knowing my luck, it's probably reverse of what mine is. I have a tip is audio, and the ring is keying, but a lot of them are the other way around.
I forget what it is. I just know the multi-LMAC and the Utica use one configuration of that, and the Couriers use another one.
Yeah. My Midland 13885 is a one of those stereo phone plugs. No big deal. We'll get all that squared away. We'll see what we gotta do.
Alright, gentlemen, I'm going to turn 7.
Is that Bassmaster? You going away?
Catch you later, Bassmaster. Good to hear you in there.
Hello, Bassmaster. Bye, Bassmaster. Night train.
Alright there, Night Train. Yeah, I'm starting to hear Pete now. I don't know. Something wrong with my receipt, probably. Who the hell knows? Anyway, gentlemen, take care. 73s.
Not be your receive. Might be me and my antenna. Good to hear you on there, Bassmaster. Take care, my friend. Your Rand McNally radio station.
Roger there, Ram McMudducks. 10-4, buddy.
And Tankers Pete.
Catch you later.
See you, Joker. Sound good as always.
I like Cantankerous Pete better.
Give me another glass of whiskey, and then you'll see the cantankerous Pete.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it'll be pour another Pete.
That 73s are Connex days.
Yeah, I want a Connex to play with. I can make it sound like $1 million.
There it is.
73s.
Is the bench open?
Specifications are subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply.
Be nice to have one of them Couriers back working.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can make 1 out of 2 or whatever's easiest, I guess.
I don't think either of them are that far off. They're just beyond my capabilities.
Well, you said they don't transmit, right?
Oh, they transmit, or the one transmit sounds like crap or something. I think the other one gave up the good. I don't remember now. It's been so stinking long. I don't remember the details. I think the digital one, the 40D is the transmit doesn't work maybe, and then the PLL is just warbly or crappy sounding or something like that.
Yeah, that one sounded garbagey on sideband. But the 40D was working beautifully until it just stopped transmitting.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think you got power supply problems too. So I think there's some new caps in your future.
Well, yeah, I could probably do the power supply, but the other issues I can't do.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch of caps that are going to need replacing.
I hate working on solid state, though. I just hate it.
I hate recapping solid state because there's like 1,000 of them in there. Whereas a tube radio, you might have a handful.
Yeah, right. That too. I think there was a breaker too.
Just put one big one in. You'll be ahead of the game.
Yeah, that'd be nice if you had one capacitor that took care of all your capacitance needs.
Yeah, all .01s and .02s. But in those other little radios, they have what? 22 microfarads and all that kind of stuff?
So if you take all the .01s and .02s and you add them up and you got 100 of them, then you just put in a nice 20 microfarad cap and be done with it.
Yeah, or rip off the condenser from a 68 Chevy and stick that in there.
That's all it was a capacitor, huh?
I don't think it was that big of a value either. I think it might have been like a .01 or .1 or something like that. It wasn't a real big value.
Then you can use positive Earth Lucas capacitors for British machinery.
Oh no, Lord Lucas, Prince of Darkness.
Hi, Buster, you out there?
Bite Buster, you still there? Or we chase you away? Oh, no.
he tends to fog away there.
He probably couldn't get in.
I heard him when he transmitted.
Yeah, when I had the beam up at him, he was coming in here like it was S7 at one point. S6, something like that.
That's what I was worried about, Bagger. There isn't a little box up at the shop. I had to pull the power supply and pull one of them little boxes and put it up there in the shack. Otherwise, I won't be able to reach certain people.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have power, man. You gotta have power. Life's too short for QRP.
So I'll have to pull one of these from out of here and pull one of the power supplies from out of here. Either that or fix that little afterburner. It blew a fuse last time. You know, I was working it, the Alley Cat afterburner. You know, and that would work. I guess it would get me up there, I'm not sure.
Is that a solid state amp?
No, that's two tubes laying down, side by side.
And it blew a fuse, huh?
Yeah, the thing of it is, it was worked on, it was fixed and everything. Maybe it was a lightweight fuse, I don't know, but it went boop.
Usually when that happens, you know, there's excessive current draw, and you know, it might be rectifiers going bad, or you know, it could be a multitude of things. But yeah, it's never a good thing.
M4, this Ventures equipment, man. All right, so what y'all running for Classic Radio Roundup tonight?
I gain Utopia.
Wow. What about you, Pete?
The Snowman Memorial Heavy Metal Transmitter, Parker Williamson 5100B, with outboard audio processing, compression, and limiting.
Yeah, they done got you hooked. What's going on, Very Weak?
Yeah, he's out there copying the mail.
He's probably recording. I wonder how I sound up that way. I don't have to worry about not being able to make the trip.
Yeah, I pointed a beam down there for a bit, you know, figured maybe I could roust him into saying something, but he hasn't thus far.
He got homework to do. He's got work to do, that antenna. He wants to get it all lined up and everything.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes. Weather's going to turn to crap very shortly, and then it'll be like, I'll get to it next spring, and then next spring will come along, and there'll be something else going on, and then summertime will come along, and it'll be too hot. And yeah, I know. I've been there.
Yeah, but that 7 elements horizontal he's got going on can hear a gnat fart in the Ukraine.
I ain't never heard of that fart.
Yeah, well, go over to Very Weak Station, and you can hear a gnat fart in the Ukraine on 10 meters.
Only if the band's open.
You know, just because the band is open doesn't mean that anybody's there. Because yesterday morning I was on there, and I was calling CQ for over an hour. And I thought I heard Aldo in there for a minute, really, really weak. And then somewhere along the lines I went and brought up the Hack Green SDR receiver. I can hear myself.
Oh, no.
You know, I made Bosnia. I don't know if I told you guys or not. I made Bosnia. That was different.
Now, I was making the Hack Green military site SDR receiver in the United Kingdom on AM 29 megahertz, hearing myself. But nobody was coming back to me. It was depressing.
You should have got cantankerous, man.
I was.
Just off Pete.
Still Pete.
Peter, pumpkin eater. Hey, I thought somewhere along the line, I'm pretty sure the band is open. Let me check out Hack Green and see if I'm making it, see if my trace is even showing up. And not only my trace showing up, but I can hear my audio. Although, in full disclosure, I was running 250 watts of amplitude modulated carrier.
Well, just think, if you were running FT8, you could get away with 0.25 watts of carrier from.
Yeah, Dave has his FT8 running a lot of the times, and he says he averages, I think he said 60 countries a day or something logged.
Yeah. Of course, I say that in jest because, I would need an EpiPen to be on FT8.
I would like to try it just to see what band conditions are doing and where things are coming from and this and that. Use it as a propagation tool. But that's all I would be interested in it for.
Yeah, well, if I want to send text messages, I got a phone for that.
Yeah, but, your phone's not going to tell you what propagation's doing on 10 meters and what direction.
You assume I care.
Well, I care. At least what 10 meters conditions are doing. I don't care about the other bands, not really.
My phone gets out pretty good.
Yeah, hello, Goose. And as long as 160 meters makes it down to the Macy-Dixie line, I'm good.
I'd be more interested in that band.
What's going on, Goose? No, I'm laying here, resting my bones. Oh, yeah, she don't want them all up there at the bar. That means somebody must like classic radio roundup and never will admit it.
And she knows who all the players are.
10-4. I guess, 15 years of a thing, you'd miss it. I don't know. It's been, 15 years or more, right, Bagger?
What's that?
Classic radio roundup.
Since 2008, man. Do the math.
Hey, Goose, Red Baron waving a hand over here in Downingtown.
Oh, Goose, you got a knocker.
And if he was a lady, he'd have two.
Who?
Red Baron's calling you, Goose.
I got a Red Baron. How about it, Goose? You got a copy of Red Baron over here in Downingtown? We're just, we're trying to reach out. Yeah, I got a grip on you. I just had the accident. Yeah, I got a grip on you. I'm on 422 headed towards Trooper. Copy that up at Trooper, yeah. You sounded good. You're in a mobile. Yep. Copy that. Well, you're making a trip to Downingtown. It sounded really good. I just want to give you a quick shout out. I normally just stay in the shadows, and when I hear somebody that's different, I just want to say hello. Roger. You sounded good yourself, no doubt about that. All right, Goose, have a pleasant evening. You too there, Red Baron. I think I've talked to you before. 73 is Goose. Red Baron back out.
Yep, hello, Red Baron. Waving my hand. I know you're in there. I know you said hello. First chance I had to say hello back. And very weak. Of course he's listening. If you look at 10-meter FT8 decodes long enough, you can predict propagation. And that's why I would use it. That's exactly why I would use it.
It's a place to find everybody. So we just listen in sometimes, and once in a while, I key up. That's all there is to it.
I guess you didn't hear me waving my hand.
Well, don't make yourself a stranger there, Red Baron, man, and feel free to key up, man, and take some airtime, man, on Classic Radio Roundup.
Thanks a million for the invite there, Steve, or Night Train. Yeah, good hearing everybody out there. All right, I'm back out on the side, and we're listening.
Yeah, sometimes I like to listen, just lay back and just listen.
You know what bugs me about this government shutdown?
What about the government shutdown by Buster?
You want to take my test, but the FCC is closed.
Oh, they should just give you a free license, man.
Just do what you want now.
Give it to you free, man, since the government is shut down.
I sure hope the government opens up before February when my license expires.
Keying up on top of Pipe Buster. Say that again, Pipe Buster.
No, it's true, man. They don't do anything, and even if you were to buy something or whatever, it wouldn't go through.
Oh, that's a shame. I didn't think it was that far. I don't know. I don't understand how the government could shut down. Suppose somebody declare war on us.
Hell, to step on the gas, I can't even hear them.
Hey, just swing the beam around.
Hey, Pipe Buster, turn your amplifier on. Bagger said you're having difficulties. You know good and well you need to flip that switch.
There it is. There it is. How about that?
There he is.
So there you go. But that's what it sounds like to me when I listen to you guys talk. It sounds like you're having a ghost conversation.
I just hope they open back up before my speaking license expires and I can renew it.
You know, keep records of what's going on.
I just need the government to open back up before my license expires so I can renew it.
Don't you have like 2 years?
Which license? What license do you need to renew, Pete?
Mine, in February.
Your what, though?
My FCC license.
Oh, FCC. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my FCC license is up in February. So if they say shut down to them, till then I'm screwed.
You know, that's sorry, a little late. No big deal.
It's not like they're going to be around to bust you, Pete, if you keyed up after your license expired. Because guess what? They shut down.
Oh, if they stay shut down, trust me, I'm still going to continue to transmit.
You'll have to retake the test.
Yeah, give me a grace period. Don't worry about it.
Well, you got a 2-year grace period once it expires to renew. But you're not allowed to transmit once it's expired in that 2 years.
Yeah. So you just go right online and do it.
You go right online and do it, but they're not processing anything right now. So you can do it, but they ain't going to renew it.
I mean, once it expires.
Sounds a lot like Who Shot John.
I'll keep transmitting anyway, even if they are shut down.
I put them all down all day long.
There it is.
I can't talk skip. I'll drop them all day long.
Good night, dear 302. Night train said 99.
Hello, goodbye, 302. Countywide.
Good night there, 302. Didn't get to say hi, but I do hear you in there.
Catch you later, 302. Good to hear you in there. Glad you popped in. Till next time, old JR. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Tadport, good night.
All right, good night, dear 302 Night Train. Nighty night from the night train. Now, JR's still here.
Yeah, we're all still here. Somewhere.
Good evening, Gumby. Gumby, you muffled, just so you know it. Just so you know it. I recognize your voice, though.
that's a little bit better. You must have been overdriving the amp or something. Probably. Hang on, how's everything, man? Everything's going fine. I just thought I'd check in and say hello to everyone.
Hello, Gumby.
Good evening, Gumby.
Hiya, Gumby.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening, Gumby.
Is that because you're green or because you have no teeth? That's Bite Buster. Bite Buster, you here, Gumby? Yeah. That's something. Gumby, say hello to Bite Buster. Bite Buster. Is he in the mobile? No, he's on the base. I get a little picket fencing.
Bite, B-Y-T.
Yeah, well, we all have that.
Got a big heavy metal base with a little signal.
How about it, Charger? I haven't heard Charger in a long time, Bagger.
Oh, well, we can do the Charger emulation. Charger, breaker, chicken engine, on chap 13.
Oh, no.
No way. Charger had a signature reverb.
Best I can do. Short notice.
You have a flange? Oh no, that's a spring reverb.
Yeah, I believe it's a spring reverb. It's not electronical. I mean, it's electromechanical. Yeah, that's it.
That's why they call it a spring reverb. There's a spring in there, man.
Yeah, and you can stretch the string to different lengths. You can give a little bit of stretch, a little bit more stretch, some more stretch, and a whole lot of stretch. Oh, man!
I sure hope you got your headphones on while you listen to that. And I hope you don't pop that spring.
No, I ain't listening to that crap. It's subjected all y'all to it, but I don't have to hear it.
Yeah, you need to get some headphones so you can check that out. No.
Oh, no.
Hey, you checking out this 50, 60 mile an hour wind we're supposed to be getting tonight.
Uh-oh, the cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't, well, it'll give me a chance to see if the new mast and all that I put up with the beam handles the wind a little better than the old stuff did.
Gotta handle it better. It's beefier.
I can hear it out there, so just keep an eye out. And it's a full beaver moon, I think.
Yeah.
What is a beaver moon?
Thought last night was a full moon. Is the full moon tonight?
Again, sounds like it.
It's a super moon.
What's a full moon sound like?
Hey, you hear that skip coming in there, JR?
No, I got a 2.5 pound noise level, so that's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, I got some distant stuff on the horizon, man. Sounds like, water just before it get ready to boil.
Well, by golly, we might get a chance to talk some skip tonight.
That's just the wind.
It'll probably be Idaho.
It's the wind. It's only the wind.
Tennessee boys up here.
The wind has a radio?
Out there in the tater state.
The wind is carrying my signal. Hey, Roger, something needs to carry your signal. That's right.
Ouch.
is a lot better when you put the foot warmer on.
Yeah, life's too short for QRP.
Hey, where's Rooster?
He was in here flying that Golden Eagle earlier.
Maybe it flew away with the wind.
You know, I went over there to try to help him set that bias on that thing, and I couldn't get that needle to come in that box.
What, on your Browning?
No, Rooster's Browning.
Yeah, if you can't get the bias to set, that usually means that the bias power supply needs some caps. That happened to mine. Couldn't get it in there, and replaced the filter caps for the bias supply, and that fixed it. Also, the other thing I noticed is when I hit the spot split switch, it was an AC hum in the carrier. So, replaced those caps, fixed it.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Man, these capacitors, they're like little devils, man. They dry up on you, and you got yourself a problem.
What is that stuff they put in there anyway? I know it's electrolyte, but what is it?
I don't know what it is. Anybody know what that stuff is?
Yeah, spit.
Isn't it? It's an oil.
It's a formula, and it varies. Some cheap Chinese makers use a really crappy formula, and that's why their caps don't last.
Oh, it's like why they don't put chain guards on.
Use virgin olive oil.
You gotta get another one.
That's right. Yeah, Bite Buster hit it on the head. Use cheap electrolyte. I mean, you go Americans got buy more capacitors.
That's true.
Yep.
I know I had a mixing console go up on me, and that made a big old mess inside of it.
All right, Gumby, have a good night, man. Nice to hear you in there.
Capacitors go. Talk about splatter.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Oh, man.
Classic Radio Roundup on 27115 on your radio dial.
Channel 13.
It's a big 10-4 there, good buddy.
Good great lady.
On my heavy metal Snowman Memorial radio transmitter.
Ooh, that sounded bad.
Yep.
Oh, man. Because I got my mic gain too high, but that's the way you guys want it.
Not changed my mind.
Yeah, my oscope is rebelling. My oscope likes that a lot better.
It's a shame, Pete. Bagger's whole system sound better than that.
Because it's trying to make me do things it ain't supposed to be doing.
Yeah, he sounds good on that Utopia. That rascal is first class.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice and smooth. Like he should.
That's right.
You sound like number 7
Number 7.
on steroids.
Number 7 had sounded like this?
I said Pete sound like number 7.
Oh.
It sounded that bad. Holy Jesus.
You got something in there overdriven.
It was only overdriven because they said I was too weak.
Barry Wheat's going to give you a recording of that, and you're going to get a spanking.
Oh, I got a recording of it and I puked. Oh yeah, 507. He don't let you get away with that when you're in violation. He don't let you get away with it.
He just sends them a recording, JR. I still hear that skip sounding noise out there. It's like it's winding up in the bullpen.
I also did ask what needed adjusting, and I got misled.
Who told you what to do?
Oh, now you want me to throw all my friends under the bus, huh?
Yeah, let's find out who's giving out bad advice.
I just merely told you what my radio was showing me. So if it was me, I just merely told you what I was hearing.
Yeah, I could tell you the story, but I have to change the names to protect the innocent.
Yeah, Barry Week will send you a recording of that, man.
Yeah, he did send me a recording, but he's got a high noise level tonight, and I'm running lesser power than usual, so it was hard to tell what was going on.
F4.
Not to change the subject, but did you know when some people have tinnitus, you could actually hear it emanating from their ear?
Oh, no.
How about that?
Sounds irritating.
Well, I don't have it that bad.
How do you spell that there, Night Train?
E-O-R-A-T-H-E-I-N-G.
If you have tinnitus, you never need to worry about if the phone is ringing or not, because you'll always know that it's a ring.
My radio, I can't get rid of it.
Hey, Joker.
Yo, Night Train.
I seen this little cartoon with one of them big phones, you know, like the regular Bell telephone with the cradle and everything. And it was two little cell phones standing in front of it. They said, Grandma.
Yeah, I'll never understand the fact that the cord got twisted.
Got twisted. I used to be wrapped up in my cord, man. We had a real long cord.
Yeah, that real long cord was beneficial when you wanted to talk to your girlfriend. I'd take that handset and I'd go down the basement steps and close the basement door.
We had a phone down in the basement. That's where I used to go to talk to Mom. But I think my mom might have been listening through the floor.
In the 70s, we had two phones in the house. There was a phone in my parents' room, and there was a phone in the kitchen. And the kitchen phone had a real long cord, and I could go down the basement steps and close the door.
Yeah, we had three of them. The one down the basement was in case my mom was downstairs, because that's where the washer and the dryer was located. And with all of the noise, you know, the machines, how they made noise in those days. You know what I mean? The wash machine would go zhaboom, 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 zhaboom. So we had a phone down there. And I used to use that phone, man. I'd go down there. I'd be all wrapped up in the cord.
Y'all must have been, like, well-off family. Because I remember my dad saying, because I asked him, why don't we have more than two phones? Because the phone company charges you for each phone that's on the line. And I'm only paying for two phones on the line.
I didn't know. I thought my father ran that little cord down there.
Yeah, my father was probably telling me stories, but that's what he said, though. For every phone on the line, they charge you more for each additional phone.
That's absolutely true. At one time they did.
How can you count the phone?
Somehow they knew. The more phones you put across the line, the more resistance you put in parallel or something, and they could ring it and figure out by the current you consumed, whether or not you had more phones on there. And one of the ways to get around that was to disconnect the bell and all the phones that you illegally added.
We're sorry. The number of phones you have is invalid.
So maybe my father was telling the truth and he was cheap. Two phones, that's all I'm paying for.
Yeah. There was a time when you weren't even allowed to hook up a answering machine without a special adapter that the phone company would rent you. You know, because they didn't want your, store-bought stuff possibly hurting their equipment. So you had to have some kind of isolation adapter to do that. You know, eventually they deregulated all that stuff, and you could put whatever you wanted on the line. But at one time, no.
Didn't you have to rent the phones?
I don't know. Did those phones belong to us, or did they belong to the phone company?
They belonged to the phone company at one time. You couldn't even put your own phones on there. All those, like those original Western Electrics. I got one sitting up here with a dial on it. They were all phone company. And then when they deregulated, they would rent you the phone, and you'd pay extra for it, but you could put your own phone if you wanted to. But that was after they, the big split up of Ma Bell, and then things all changed.
Yeah, no more long distance.
Oh, they used to frown upon you stealing cable from your neighbors or piping it in, whether they knew it or not. And now you can share your Netflix account with people.
Well, they're starting to clamp down on that because they find out, so many people are doing it. So now they look at your IP address, and if a different one comes on, then they go like, no.
We're sorry, your IP address is not proper.
We're sorry. The number you have reached is not in service. We're sorry.
I'm sorry, but the number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Please check the number and dial again.
Please do not mistake the letter O for the number 0 and then the letter I for number 1.
How do they know how much money you put into that telephone box? When you're at the in the booth, how do they know how much money you put in there?
Makes a tone. It made a sound. When you put a dime in or a quarter in, there was a different sound that went over the line.
Yeah, that's how you used to cheat the system. If you had what they call a black box or something. Oh, there comes the wind. Holy mackerel. And it's raining. They had the black box or whatever they called it, or blue box, or it would simulate the sound of the coins going in the slot. And you could just put that up to the receiver there, and they'd think you were putting money in.
Did it work?
Yeah, at one time. Not anymore.
Yeah, where are you finding a payphone anymore?
Oh my God, this wind all of a sudden is whipping out here. I better point the beam into the wind. Last thing I want to do is have that come in. Wow, holy moly. It's like a hurricane out there.
Can't tell that from here in the basement.
You gotta get one of them little wind machines, Pete. That little thing that go around and around and around, and then it tells you what's going on in the house.
Yeah, I need an outdoor weather station piped into here.
I want me one of those, but I bet it'll put noise in the RF.
Oh my God, we got a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh.
They have, those transmit up in UHF, so I ain't worried about it.
Oh, that's why nobody heard me.
Why? What was up, Green Dog?
Oh, Train, I was trying to chime in and tell you, man, that I've been wanting one of those weather stations too, but none of them have great reviews, and you start reading the reviews on it, they're not great. I don't know, $150, $200 price point.
Yeah, but those people that write those reviews, man, some of them are, so you can't go by that all the time. Go and get yourself a weather vane, man. I'd like to have one too. It's hard to buy that kind of stuff. It's easier for me to buy another radio.
Yeah, that's right. More radios. Yeah, and some of the people writing those reviews are the people that can't even button their own shirt.
Yeah.
We do have a rain gauge over here, the one that we found at like a thrift shop or whatever shops you call them, but that's always enjoyable to see how much rain you got.
Yeah, that's nice too. My neighbor, he set up a whole little one, man. That thing would be spinning around, that little fan be turning, it could let him know
the northwest at 13 miles per hour, relative humidity 30%, barometric pressure at 90, this and that, falling.
I got all that.
I would like to have that.
Oh yeah, Bitebuster has it, and every time it drops in temperature, he posts a picture of it.
3, you know.
Yeah, we can't tell it's cold by ourselves.
That's right, gotta get the bike buster to let us know. Where's this storm coming from? And will we get some rain to go with it?
Yeah, I'm already getting rain. It's moving too quickly though. That's where the wind came from. It was the gust front of the storm that's coming through. It seems like it's calming down a slight bit now. But man, there for a second, it was really whipping out there.
Wind direction and barometric pressure is important information.
Is what that little thing transmitting the signal.
Uh-oh, we got rain now. We got it here.
It comes to you, and then it'll be at Pete's.
Yeah, it'll be at Paranoid Pete's house here directly.
This one here could be dangerous. A limb could fall on your car.
If it falls on my car, it done crushed the house.
You had to park the car outside.
No. The zipper car has designated parking in the garage.
There you go.
Spent too much money on that car recently for it to sit outside.
Yeah, no, I saw it. It looked nice.
Looks brand new, don't it?
He did a good job. I like that guy, whoever he is.
Limerick Collision Center. I recommend them if you need body work and a paint job or whatever, yep.
But the car boss knows.
M4.
What'd you hit, Pete?
I didn't hit anything. It's all the damn triaxle drivers spilling their gravel over on the highway in front of me for the last 10 years.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from them little dump trucks in the morning, man. They'll spit stones at you.
Hey, Creamery was putting this clear protective film certain areas of your car, like down around the rockers, right. If you had one of them low-profile cars with the rounded front end, you know, they could put that clear protective film on there for you to help kind of protect from that stuff.
Yeah, but that shit looks tacky. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, that stuff looks tacky. I've seen it. It may protect your paint and all that, but it looks tacky.
They got some pretty good stuff out there now. They done got revolutionary on it. But you'll spend a few thousand. Skyrider's in there. Go Skyrider.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Seafold Uncle Jan Dennis, blowing it like crazy over here.
Yeah, man, I heard about it. I feel the wind because we got the windows cracked, and I hear the noise. I'm interested in the rain. I don't think I got to worry about that in Canada. That Schedule 80 is some pretty strong pipe.
Roger that. Yeah, same thing out here. Good evening, everybody.
Mine's hanging on 3/8-inch poly rope from a 100-foot tree, and it weighs about 2 pounds. So I'm not worried about my antenna coming down unless the whole tree comes down, and then that's bigger issues.
Good evening, Skyrider.
Hello, Skyrider.
Hello. How is everybody tonight?
Woohoo!
We in the rain.
I'm about ready to go get my surfing kite.
Hey, Green Dog.
Yeah. How about a train?
How come I couldn't hear you earlier? Now I can hear you. What you do?
Well, I had to turn it on. You know, nobody was hearing me at all. Now only some people hear me.
You forgot to turn it on?
I did. I did. Well, because I was telling you about 10, 15 minutes ago now that this wind was picking up and y'all better be careful, you know, watch your stuff. And I actually shut it down because I heard a big thud outside, or a bang. I don't know. I think maybe a branch hit the pole barn out there.
I just came back in from outside. I didn't realize we were supposed to get this bad of winds. Yeah, it's bad out there.
Wind done already got it.
Greenie, you on the vertical in the tree?
Yeah, that sucker's hanging up there in the tree.
All right, 10-4. Just curious. Sometimes you seem stronger down here than others. I don't know.
Depends on whether he's stepping on the gas or not.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just your radio.
Well, that very well could be. And it's probably not my radio. It's more likely my antenna.
Well, yeah, that could be too, because Bassmaster was asking me down on Channel 12 when I was messing around on that Cobra 85. He said, "Beat doesn't sound right." I said, well, he was only running 60 watts and on a quarter wave ground plane.
Yeah, it's at the same height as my IMAX, but it's a quarter wave ground plane, and I'm running less power than I typically do on Wednesday night. But I always hear you at different signal strengths, no matter, what my conditions are over here. You always seem to be varying. Sometimes you're low, sometimes you're really strong, sometimes somewhere in between, even when I'm not changing stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the gremlins in this house or at this station. I don't know, in the radio station. I don't know. But I noticed it too with my matches and stuff. But I had that Cobra 85 and the match was up high. I put this radio on and it's down, like 1.2.
Yeah, I think this weekend I'm going to have to put my IMAX back up. I think I've had enough with this quarter wave.
Yay!
Oh, why did you take it down?
Just to make sure that there was nothing wrong with my antenna. Because I had this intermittent issue problem with receive over here. So, checking all kinds of stuff, I kind of had it in my head that maybe it was my antenna. And I just wanted to verify it was or was not my antenna. And it turns out I don't think it was my antenna. But this antenna doesn't work that bad. It's a little less, but it's not that much different.
No, I got like 4 on you and you sound good.
Yeah, I'm running I usually run around 100 watts. I'm running like 60 watts.
I'm sure you could do 1,000 on that.
Oh yeah, I could put power into it. It ain't gonna melt. But running power with this radio is very tricky and I'd rather not do it.
Oh, no, I'm to the right.
I just came in from outside. I didn't realize we were supposed to get this wind and rain and everything. It's nasty out there.
Yeah, I heard about it this morning on the radio, or the FM, commuter radio, I guess you want to call it. And I thought it was going to be going on all day. They said that the warm weather was going to come in, and then, with it, there was a trade-off. You're going to get these high-powered winds. They were guesstimating 50 to 60 gusts mile per hour.
Yeah, I had a few things I had to make sure were going to go away.
As long as it doesn't knock my bees over.
Sounds like I heard a trash can change location.
Cans are blown away.
ADM!
Big one.
You got to protect those bees. Yeah, you don't want them blowing over.
So what's going on, Sky Roger?
Just listening in. Not much going on over here. Wind is blowing. Now it's quiet again.
How long before you're ready for 160 meters?
Oh, I don't know. Too much stuff going on right now. So, I'm putting it off. But, sooner or later, I have to stop sitting around. Just, the work has to be done.
Yeah, well, you gotta put that higher on your priority list. Because wintertime is the best time for 160 meters.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is right. So, Goose.
Yo.
Howdy. What frequency is 160 meters?
I don't know. What are you asking me?
Just thought I'd ask.
He likes torturing you.
Yeah, I'm not a ham operator, so I wouldn't know that crap shit.
Christian?
Christian?
I heard that too.
What's up, Goose?
Hello, JR. Good evening time, everybody.
You on the base, Goose?
No, I'm in my mobile.
You taking 123's place?
I'm in front of my home 20. Top of the hill.
Hanging 4.
Good evening there, Mr. Goose.
Hello. How are you guys doing? Freebird reaching out.
Hello, Freebird.
Hey, Fleabird.
Good evening, Freebird.
Right down. Now, party now. What's happening out there tonight? Hey, ain't good. That's her storm rolling through.
Hey, Freebird, hold on to your head.
Yeah, I already vacated inside stuff. I was just out there and it started up.
Now they're sending me severe thunderstorm warnings in Berks County, PA.
Yeah, it's already gone through.
Yeah, and I didn't hear any thunder either.
No, I didn't either. It's just a lot of wind and a burst of rain.
Yeah, that's what I got here. I didn't even see any lightning or so.
Yeah, it's just pretty much a burst of rain and the wind picked up. I was actually walking around outside trying to get a couple things done. I could truck up for tomorrow for work. And I thought to myself, look, yeah, I seen it. There's supposed to be really windy tonight. Get a couple little raindrops on the head. That picked up and then the wind picked up. It's actually kind of quiet right now. It's like the rain actually disappeared. See what happens. Classic Radio Weather Roundup. Roger that. And everything got quiet. Well, I hope all the antennas didn't blow over.
Mine seems to be still there.
Yeah, they went they're worse for sure. Well, Bagger, yours is still there because you pointed the sails into the wind.
Yeah, I did. But not until the wind hit, so.
That should take it. Yeah, and it's vertical, too. Yeah, a little 3-element, right?
Yeah.
You're golden. Well, what's Mako say, like 130 mile an hour on that thing?
Oh, I don't know what they rate the antenna at, but, you know, it all depends on what you got it mounted on and everything. Oh, Pete just lost power.
Oh, no.
He just sent me a message. Like, he's off the air, man. Unless you can rig up a battery or something.
Well, now, JR, say keep that gate rolling.
It's not going to gate very much. He's got no lights. He's got no radio.
Oh, excuse, a good ham operator always has battery backup.
Yeah, I'm going to side with JR on that one. It's Pete's responsibility to keep that gate going.
That's right.
Yeah, if he's out there on 510 Sunday, hey, don't want to have some backup. Hearing that wind pick up out there again. Yeah, anything is possible. I warned you guys, it was coming, that thing. I even went down and told my son, because we had the lights flicker over here, and that hasn't happened maybe 2 or 3 times in the past 5 times I've lived here. But I made him turn off his brand new gaming PC that he just bought.
That's probably a good idea.
That's why we always have a UPS.
Yeah, there's something I have to find another one of them.
No, not after all the money he spent on it. I was like, dude, you better take care of that thing. That was basically his first big investment.
No gaming tonight.
You can get a cheap UPS on Amazon for $60.
There wasn't nothing cheap about his setup, man. He was buying, I don't think it was top-notch everything, but he was spending some money on it. I was impressed. I didn't, and until then, I had no idea all that stuff was going into a computer, especially, one that he's gonna make it do.
Let everybody else lose power? You put that thing on a UPS, a battery basically, so the power goes out, it comes back on, it goes back out. It's not, ruining the money that you spent there.
Yeah, number 7 had a setup like that. He was pretty proud of it. When he started explaining it to me, I was like, that sounds like money well invested, especially when it comes to your computer. And I actually just told my son about that. I think of it as a battery backup. I don't know exactly what it is, but I guess it gives you enough time to shut everything down properly without, pulling the plug.
Yeah, well, this way, if the power comes on and off quickly,
I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to.
the battery will take the hit and not your unit.
Right, and in that event, you might have an hour or something of runtime until you can shut it down safely.
Yeah, I think a lot of the computers had that nonsense going on with them back in the day. I don't know if they still do it or not, but I remember the main computers had that going on.
Oh, yeah. I have one on my television.
Yeah, I think people are starting to use them a little bit more commonly just because, you're spending all this money on TVs and your sound equipment and everything, and it's not good to just, cut the power off from them. Them old TVs that you couldn't hardly slide across the floor, that was a different thing.
Dave, did you lose power as well?
So I wonder how many's left on the air and still has power beside me.
I'm still here.
I got power.
Trains are working.
Yeah, the storm's headed east, so Norristown will get it next, I guess, in about another 20 minutes or so, I guess.
I got a little bit of drizzle on my windshield. That was about it. How about you, Joker?
May it avoid you.
What about Skyrider?
Well, he's my neighbor, so what he gets, I get.
I'm still lit up with normal electricity. If not, my own power plant comes on.
Very good.
Yeah, break out the gas generator.
Yeah.
Don't mess your fancy. That's the way to go. You never know around here.
Yeah, it's been a year after we built here that we had power out, I think, 8 or 9 times a year, and one time it was almost 3 days. So I was sick and tired of filling gas generators up, so I put some money aside and we put in a genset.
I knew you had a whole house backup generator. Somehow I just knew it.
From anywhere from a day to 3-4 days so far. Plus that one storm we got. You get a Jenny back there too, an old one, but a little perfect.
Yeah, I was out for like 3 or 4 days one time.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to roll it down when it's like 80, 90 degrees out there. We're very cold anyway. She's just during the summer.
This is during the winter time. We slept in the trunk for the heat. But yeah, it was alright. It was like camping out.
Yeah, you run what you can. I mean, I can't run the whole place. There's a couple lights. Just turn a couple things off. Or the use this or that.
Shoot, man, I'm more worried about the fridges and the freezers.
There's no doubt on that one. I have to stay on. I got freaking deer meat there. I worked my ass off for that, and I ain't going to waste it.
You got that right. And all the other stuff you both paid for. You know, I blew, you know, we lost, I guess it was about 2 years ago. I was running the shop back down in the basement, and it was plugged in into a surge protector. The shop vac stopped working, and I thought I'd just, you know, burn up the shop vac or whatever. Ah, crap, now I gotta go buy another one of these, right? Well, here, little did I know, the surge protector burned up, and there was 2 chest freezers plugged into that. That was the only thing that was plugged into that, besides when I plugged in that shop vac. And I didn't know it for about 3 or 4 days. And I went down to the freezer to grab something. I was like, oh no, we got a problem here. And we started cooking as much stuff as we could cook up.
Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 2 of them and them small chest freezers, they hold a good bit of food in there. We lost a little, but, you know, we caught it in time to, we could cook a lot of the stuff and then just refreeze it when I figured out what the deal was. But yeah, that was disheartening right there.
Yeah, I've actually ran my place here a couple times. The one circuit here, I have a water cooler with a 5-gallon bucket, or the gallon things that you throw in there. Because the heat exchanger kicks on every now and again, and with the freezer running off of it, it's a 20-amp freaking circuit. I don't understand why it's not working, but the one DFI was crap out on me, and I actually replaced it, and it still been doing it every now and again. So I just run the freezer off another circuit. That way I just think I worry about it. But I got close a couple times to things not going well.
It sounds like you might want to talk to an electrician.
Oh, I'm the electrician. Yep. It's an old place. Yep. I've dealt with quite a few things here. And go as work. Yeah, it's been interesting.
You might want to sit yourself down and say, Self, what the heck are you doing? Did you tighten the screws in all the way, or did you hook everything up right? I've been finding myself double and triple checking all my work before I carry on, because I don't want no more bad mistakes.
Yeah, believe me, I've checked all and everything. The whole skip of it. So far, so good. Put that on another circuit. I even checked the EJ wire and all that. I think it's just the freezer, the water cooler, when it's trying to heat water up. It just doesn't work very well. Actually hit this breaker softener?
Mine's all built in.
I was down there today, or a couple hours ago. I was down there today, and I was like, let me pop the lid on this thing. I dumped some salt in there not long ago, maybe 2 months ago, I guess. And I went a little heavy that time, trying to keep in mind this thing that they call a salt bridge. Bagger, you said yours is built in, so I don't know if anybody else, but what happens is the water, there's a water level in the bottom of that tank, and as it gets used, it's supposed to soften up the salt chunks, and they're all supposed to fall back in line, but if you put too much in, you'll create a salt bridge where it looks like there's plenty of salt in there, but it's not even touching the water level on the bottom.
Yep, yeah. That's why I always do it one bag at a time.
Yeah, but I can't even put a full bag in. I'll let it get down until you see a little bit of water level on the bottom. Maybe in a spot or two, obviously some of those salt chunks might be up a little bit higher than where you see the water level, but like I said, I went a little bit heavy, thinking, keeping that salt bridge thing in mind, because I was warned about it from Martin's when they installed the whole system here. And I was quite surprised to actually see it happen.
Yeah, it's all stuff you gotta deal with.
So what do you mean yours was built in?
The water softener and the tank are one unit.
Oh. Dude, I've got the saltwater tank, the pre-filter, a crystalline tank. Hold on, the water softener tank, a crystalline tank, a pre-filter, 2 other big black tanks that are supposed to last for like 10 years, and then a post filter, and then the UV light, and we got a reverse osmosis set up too.
Oh wow, that's a pretty elaborate system.
Like $8,000.
Holy moly!
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of money for that first osmosis. Get all that man. Yeah. Back like a few years ago, like $250. $156 for you get water that you drink.
Well, we put the system in because when we moved in, excuse me, giving the cats the water out of the well, and they were constantly having diarrhea, so we had the water tested, and it wasn't good. So that's why we ended up going with that setup. Figure if we're going to live here for the rest of our lives, you got to have clean water.
What did you have, a high bacteria count?
It was high in iron and chlorophyll. And that's from, living up here in the woods, all the decaying matter leaching down into the water, I think is what it comes from.
Oh, fecal coliform or whatever they call that?
No, I don't think it was fecal. They didn't say that, I recall, because I was paying very close attention to it, and the whole detail, the pipe work that came in when we moved in, there were so many leaks and rust spots, and I was looking at it, and they were piping it all in with galvanized prefab nipples and everything, and I was like, I'm a pipe fitter. I know galvanized is going to rust with a little bit of time. It always does. Jersey's bad. Doing my line of work, those parking garages that they have out there in Jersey, the hotels and everything, and those fire suppression systems are constantly rusting out, leaking. Even though it's galvanized pipe, that salt water is bad.
Yeah, depending on what's in the water, different
Yeah, they can even mess Kaltner up sometimes, too. I'm glad to hear you took care of that. Kitty's diarrhea and all that. So, I'm glad you took care of that. I'm going 10-7.
See you later, Goose.
Have a good one, you guys. Bye, Goose, if you can hear me.
Catch you later, Goose.
Yeah, I hear you. Have a good night.
Hi, Goose.
Night, buddy.
Hey, good night, Goose.
Good night, Goose.
Good night, Rooster. Good night, Rooster.
Good night, Goose.
Good night, John, boys. Goose.
Yep.
Pretty about sandbagging there.
I was dozing, too.
But you've been up there, night train, haven't talked to you for a bit.
I've been working hard. I took on a job that requires me to be young again.
Yeah, imagine that, miracle is every minute of the day. That's good, at least you got some work going on. Pay bills, but you only do so much.
That's right, diapers, milk, and bread.
You're not going to join the rest of the guys and retire?
I am supposed to be retired, Green.
I thought I recalled that, but I didn't want to speak out of line.
Oh, you're in line. I'm the one that's out of line.
10-4.
Nice job, though. The house is empty.
Yeah, that's even better, man. That's a beautiful thing. You get a place, the customer's not even there, or the hitman or whatever.
Yeah, and that's from, not from the furniture. They came and took that out today, a whole lot of it, man. A whole lot better.
What are you doing, paint or something? What kind of work are you doing?
Wallpaper removal. 3 layers, 2 layers, all of the above.
That's got to be an interesting line of work there, remember that nonsense.
You know that stairwell, upstairs hallway and downstairs hallway, must have taken me 5 days.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anything easy to do. It's great, but I'm not even sure. I don't even know personally how to go about that. I have no idea. Not my one was on before, but not that side of it where you're trying to be clean about it.
Yeah, well, I lost my, you know how you have a little integrity after a while, trash be everywhere.
Yeah, what I do know is with the HVAC and we go in and install a new system. Usually in the attic, we got plaster. Boy, that's something to cut the holes in and we'll run supply lines down into rooms. Something just right there. but wallpaper, yeah, can't ever dealt with that.
Yeah, I've been messing around with this for over 40 years, man. I tell you what, I lost a little bit of weight behind that thing too, boy. You're up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You miss a little piece, you gotta climb up the ladder and get it.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, lots of up and down. You get your exercise every day. More than you probably want.
Yeah, I've seen the difference on the scale, man, since I started.
That's good. Keep on moving, man. You gotta do.
Gotta keep on keeping on.
In that scale. Because I have just been recently
misled.
What happened there, Green?
I stepped on that scale and I thought, damn, what did happen? And I hopped off of it, got back on, because it's one of them digital things, and it takes a couple seconds. I did that like 2 or 3 times. I was like, hey, no way I lost 15 pounds. I sure don't look like it. And, I waited a couple days and hopped back on. I was like, yeah, that's more like it. I can see that, not, the other number.
My digital scale, I step on it every night before I go to bed, and my weight goes up 2 pounds, down 2 pounds, up 2 pounds, down 3 pounds, up a pound. It's all over the place.
Well, bowel movements help with that, and also water retention. So, there's probably a little bit of that stuff going on.
Yeah, you eat a big meal, you gain a pound. You don't eat a good meal, you lose a pound,
It might take 2 or 3 days to clear that big meal out.
Not if you eat enough fiber.
You guys got a bunch of static going on?
It's pretty quiet up here.
My radio's quiet, but I just saw like a little news report where part of Berks County is supposed to get hit pretty good. I don't know what time.
That came through already, unless there's another wave coming.
Yeah, this was just a few minutes ago I read it, so maybe I saw it late. But yeah.
Yeah, something came through. It was pretty nasty, but it was been here and gone.
Old news.
Yeah, somebody trying to shake all the leaves off the tree, keep us busy.
That's good. And I'll have to rake them. Let the wind blow it away.
You might have that luxury, but I'm surrounded by trees. Joker.
Rooster.
Rooster. Welcome, Dano.
How you like your Browning roost?
It's a lot nicer with that shorter ping, I know that.
Hanging forward.
And you are probably happier with the shorter ping.
Yeah, better with the shorter thing. Nice sounding thing.
+2.
That's unusual. A +2 on a Browning, but it sounds good.
Yeah, that little time +2. That seems a little short for a Brown.
Good length ping.
Talk about the height of the microphone sitting in front of the Brown.
I can put the Golden Eagle into the Golden Eagle.
There you go. No.
That would be the ultimate goal.
I want to run it through that 450 tube amp.
10-4.
What's that?
10-4.
What kind of mic are you running, Train? You got a stock mic or something?
No, it's not a stock mic. It's a 575 handheld. Why? You want to adjust it?
Yeah, crank it up a bit, man. You're kind of low.
I'm laying in the bed.
That doesn't mean you got a little modulation.
Wasn't in the man shed.
All right, that a little better, bagger.
That's a lot better.
Hanging 4.
Sounds like the wind's picking back up over here.
Yeah, there's a secondary front or whatever you want to call it coming through, but it's not nearly as potent as the last one.
wonder will we get any rain to go with it.
Yeah, we may or may not. The wind advisory is supposed to be all the way till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I guess we're going to be breezy all night.
It was raining pretty good here.
It rained for a short time here, but then it's going to brew through it fast.
We do need the rain.
This is Harry. I want to step aside. Something's wrong with this radio now, too.
Triple key.
Yes, it's staying keyed up, just like the other radio that I just had fixed.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, it's starting to irritate me.
That's right.
JR still out there.
DI radios.
Are you running the amp? And maybe I had the same issue over here with my amplifier on, but the amp would stay keyed up.
Yeah, because that thing was self-oscillating.
Yeah, I'm hearing all you guys, but I'll go on the different channels, and my needle's still like I'm keyed on.
So how do you feel about that, Freebird?
I'm irritated because I know that radio's just self-destroying. So what I'm going to do is say good to talk to you guys, and I'm going to turn it off for a little bit and hope for the best later.
10-4, Freebird. Maybe all your coaxes and everything nice and tight.
Yeah, it literally just started doing it now.
10-4.
Ooh, 10.
Time for the buckshot. JR. Where? Not here. I seen a picture of him shooting a tater gun. Tater tot. I guess you can make tater tots out of that.
And then it got quiet.
Yeah, how about that?
It's so windy over here. I can watch my blinds move back and forth, and they're not little blinds. They're heavy duty, 1.5 inch, 2 inch slats.
Wow. You got your windows open?
No, but this one is where my feed-through is. It's semi-sealed.
Ooh, you know what? I have my bedroom windows open. Oh man. It probably rained in there.
You might have some leaves in there, too.
Well, no, I got a screen.
All your bed sheets are away now.
Dude, that screen is blown over. It's been blown through, and you got a bunch of maple and oak leaves in there. And like Joker said, your bed sheets are all torn off.
Ooh, that would kind of suck. Oh, well.
There's a possum in there now.
Now that would be kind of funny.
Radio Cat's chilling out with a squirrel and a possum.
Radio Cat's sleeping in the chair next to me.
Bagger, I got a radio cat now, too, here. He loves chilling over. Whenever I'm over here, he's always here until I gotta coax him to go to bed.
That's like mine. She's got to be up here in her own little special chair whenever I'm up here, whether it's on the radio or the computer or whatever, she's got to be here. And usually when she's not sleeping, she's taking her paw and pawing me in the arm to pet her, you know, while I'm doing something.
Once mine chill down a little bit, I want to try to incorporate one of the cats into here.
Gotta have a radio cat, man. That's like, you know, goes with the territory.
Yeah, I always had a radio cat.
He did. Heck yeah, man. Even though he's a bugger through the day, and man, we call him all sorts of names because he really deserves them. But he's such a sweet cat. Even though the torture he gives us.
Yeah, well, my radio cat's pretty chill. She doesn't really, you know, she kind of hangs out. Then I've got the other cat, Radio Bob. He likes to climb over my shoulder and sit there. He comes and he sits there for 10 minutes, and then he jumps down and goes away, and then he comes back like 20 minutes later and repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. He keeps doing that all night long.
Every now and then I catch this peckerhead messing with some wires or some cables or mic cords, and I'll give him a stern talking to. After that, I think he kind of understands. He just, you know, goes back into cat mode, you know, hit the snooze button.
Yeah, once I get this room cleaned up, and maybe the kid, you know, they're each just a year old now, get them back in here.
Now, Joker, you know there's no such thing as cat-proof, right?
Yeah, but I got so much stuff that they can get tangled in, and I don't feel like fighting with them. So yeah, oh, believe me, I know there's no cat proof in anything.
So forth.
I've had plenty of cats long enough, yeah. But I mean, I got stuff they can knock over. I just have, oh, I think my Washington's starting to do that relay thing again. Yeah, I just got so much stuff that they could knock over.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it does that every so often. Alright, well, you know, I was going to pull the plug anyway, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. I got to go check on my bedroom. Catch everyone later.
Go.
Catch you later, Joker. Guys, have a good evening. Glad you guys are all in there, and we'll catch up where you can.
Power.
Yep. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you then.